What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some more news concerning Frank Warren. Frank Warren is the promoter of Tyson Fury, or co-promoter now of Tyson Fury, along with Bob Arum. And he simply said in an interview with Radio Raheem and Seconds Out that I don't give a shit about Deontay Wilder. And really to counterpunch it, he simply said, I don't give a shit about anyone else but Tyson Fury. So, Tyson Fury, as we know, has signed a multi-million-dollar deal, okay, with ESPN in Top Rank, okay? And Frank Warren, his sole responsibility, being a part of this deal, is to make the best choices for Tyson Fury. That's basically what he was saying. In saying that, the whole objectives of Tyson Fury has changed. Now he's a brand. He's an investment. So it's more than just a guy with balls that comes from the UK, a gypsy, a traveler. It's more than just him traveling here and there. His whole objective has changed. Now he joins Anthony Joshua. Now he's going to know what it's like to be Anthony Joshua, with certain things you do, certain things you don't do. Because whatever you do affects who represents you, who endorses you, and who endorses him is ESPN and Top Rank. So with what Frank Warren said, I don't give a shit about Deontay Wilder or anybody else. That just shows you that automatically, that statement alone tells you everything you need to know. If you read between the lines, that's saying, hey, that fight is not mandatory anymore. We don't give a shit about the WBC. We don't give a shit about anyone else. We care about Tyson Fury. So if Tyson Fury, he can pick that fight, but you guys remember something about Tyson Fury. He didn't want to have that fight when Wilder wanted to have that fight. Remember, him and his trainer, they wanted to wait a while. They needed rest, right? He wanted to have another tune-up fight first. And what was the narrative? The narrative was supposed to have been that Deontay Wilder should fight Joshua. But for some strange reason, that never got made. No, I'm focused on a fighter that I've already fought. Right? So that didn't happen. So now it's just all coming into fruition that Tyson Fury, his main objective is to build his brand in America. And that doesn't have to be Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? So Deontay Wilder's SOL, we know that. He just got cut out of the deal. He didn't get a deal. He doesn't have what the other two heavyweights, the other two top heavyweights have now. And again, I'm looking at Deontay and I feel bad for him, because if you look at that, it's back to his management. His management can't get him. Why can't they get him a deal with Showtime? CBS Fox. Why couldn't he get a deal like that? They got the money for it. They can't say they don't have the money, because they signed a big deal with Fox and Showtime, right? They signed this multi-million-dollar deal. Why wasn't Deontay Wilder invested in that? Better yet, why wasn't his handlers trying to look after his best interest by getting a deal like that? Him being the only American heavyweight champion in the world, why couldn't he get a deal like the other two top heavyweights? You know what I mean? Frank Warren's taking care of his boy. You know what I mean? Tyson Fury's taking care of Tyson Fury. Eddie Hearns is taking care of Anthony Joshua. So, who's taking care of Deontay Wilder? See, a lot of people that are Wilder fans, I'm talking to you guys directly. What is he getting? He ain't getting anything. I would feel left out. I'm like, I'm the WBC champion. Now they're saying they don't give a shit about me? What? You know what I mean? No, we really don't need the belt because we felt we won anyway, so we don't need to fight you again. That's what I was thinking anyway. So, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. They've basically, by those words, put Deontay Wilder on the back burner and anyone else, right? Because, again, the objectives have changed and that's it. So that just shows you how things change that quickly by the stroke of a damn pen. on what's priority and what's not. Deontay Wilder is not priority anymore. Tyson Fury now is a brand. His name is a brand. He's a part of a multi-million-dollar deal. He represents a network now. That's a big difference. Over $100 million? 80 million pounds? Yeah. Yeah. So that is what it is. So the training and all that from Tyson Fury, it paid off. You know what I mean? It's a blessing for him to get that. But, for you Wilder fans, when is Deontay Wilder going to get his blessing? You know what I'm saying? He's been a champ he's been a champ longer than Joshua. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, who's going to take care of him? I'm just waiting for people to wake up. Deontay Wilder's not been represented right. And get this. This is another thing Frank Warren mentioned. Al Heyman is an advisor. So why can't he come over and fight on ESPN? Very good question. Old Fish Eyes came up with, right? Because it does make sense. He's not a promoter. He's not obligated to promote. He doesn't have a deal, right? Deontay Wilder doesn't even have a deal. So why is it that he can't fight on any other network besides Fox and Showtime? He ain't obligated to them, right? He has no network that he's binded by. He's just another Errol Spence. No, I ain't gonna fight on ESPN. Ain't going over there. But like, dude, you have no deal with them. What are you talking about? Deontay Wilder does not have a deal. He can fight over there. He can fight over there if he wants. And then they're not opposed to any of this happening. So the fight can still happen. But what Frank Warren said made a whole lot of sense. He can fight over here if he doesn't think he's hot shit. And it comes back to preference and ego. So if Deontay Wilder feels that, I don't want to do that, I don't want to deal with ESPN because I'm not accustomed to dealing with ESPN and working with them on a business level, okay, well, he won't get that fight. But no, Tyson Fury, Frank Warren, Bob Arum, these guys don't need that fight with Deontay Wilder. They've already fought. I mean, it makes perfect sense. Sure, Tyson Fury called out Deontay Wilder. Now I see why he did it. Brilliant move. Checkmate. Right? Now Deontay's chasing Fury to avoid a Joshua fight. That's all I see. Like, dude, you had a lot of money, but we've been through that. The tides have changed. The money talks. Bullshit runs a marathon. They don't need Deontay Wilder. So, but Frank Warren, I do agree with him. He has the money. Sure, I'd want to see the fight, but at the end of the day, Frank Warren and Tyson Fury don't have to fight Deontay Wilder. But it really wasn't in the plans at the beginning of the year anyway. You know what I mean? But who's to say how long this deal's been going on? Nobody really knows. So they were real hush-hush on everything. So we don't know. They could have been working this deal out since January or really after the fight. Because they know all the buzz that was created because of the fight, as a result of the fight. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, he didn't have to win. He could just win the minds of the fans. And that's what he did. That's why ESPN, with over 3 million subscribers, wants to invest money into this guy. He can talk, he can box, he can sell himself. ESPN wants somebody like that. So, yeah. Therefore, they don't give a shit about Deontay Wilder. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about this. Leave your comments below. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.